So I finally see the Black Widow movie on Disney Plus. I didn't get the chance to see it on July because of personal reasons for me, and also very private as well. So here is the review of the Black Widow movie. Here we go. Which the movie begins in Ohio in 1995. We see Natasha in her childhood, who actually spends her times with her sister Ilya, Yelena, and her mother Melina as well, which they actually having dinner when their father Alexia actually appeared, which of course they knew that he had stolen Shield intel as they're about to escape, knowing that Shield is on their trail, and they actually escape, which Melina have actually was injured, and that is which she as Natasha to actually take the wheel of the jet, which they've actually escaped to Cuba, where Melina is treated for her injuries. That's when General Dreadcloth actually appeared, and he actually take Natasha and Ilya away, knowing that they are about to be experimented by the Red Room, where they actually train kidnapped girls and turn them into widow operatives, in which they separate the sisters and they actually train them in separate rooms, and they actually have been experimented, where we seen in 2016 the events after Captain America Civil War. We see how Natasha had violated the Sokovia Accords, who fought with Iron Man and actually now a fugitive, which of course Senator Ross have actually cornered her, but she escaped in Norway, knowing how she got a supplier named Rick Manson, who would actually help her in her warehouse, where she became safe from Ross and his soldiers. That's when Ilya, who actually killed a rogue Black Widow agent, which she actually got a special gas that neutralized the Red Room chemical mind control agent, which she knew what she has done, as she getting ready to take the gas away to Natasha. So now they send in Taskmaster, a villain who actually has the ability to copy the moves of every Avenger and their fighting styles, in which he has sent Taskmaster after her, which they knew that she's didn't realize that she carried the vials, and now she's actually taking them over to Balastaff. Pass, in which she actually found her sister Ilya again, knowing how they actually battle, and also how she told her about the Red Room, knowing how the other Black Widow agents have actually are still alive, in which she remembers the day that she was sent to kill him and her daughter Antonia, and knowing how she did that, where she became a member of S.H.I.E.L.D. and also a member of the Avengers, in which she actually have taken the vials with Ilya to actually escape from Taskmaster and the other Widow operatives, as they actually cornered them in the highway, but they escape, knowing how they actually got a helicopter from Manson, but knowing how they're going to learn Dracula's location. But now they're going to ask someone who's going to get who they actually going to find. So they actually get their father, Alexia, who goes by the name of the Red Guardian, actually get ready to break him out of prison, as we've seen how they've put an earpiece onto a Red Guardian doll, which they instructed him to escape, which they've actually broken him out of prison, in which he doesn't know where Dracula's location is. In which, after a conversation, they actually headed over to Melina's farm, who actually lives there in St. Petersburg, as they actually have together, we actually have dinner together, which they used to as, well, family, in which Alexia actually put on the Red Guardian outfit, which he's not used to how he used to fit, but now he actually put on the outfit thinking that it still fits him. But we actually knew how he actually put on the outfit knowing that he will actually becomes the Red Guardian again. But we see how Melina told Natasha that she wasn't abandoned, she was taken from her real parents, as she was actually selected from the program, knowing how she actually is broken down, in which the same thing happened to Ilya and Alexia, which she mentioned the Crimson Dynamo, but they actually knew that Melina have contacted the Red Room to kidnap them, in which the Red Room is actually the air fortress, knowing that Dracula actually saw Natasha disguise, who disguised herself as Melina, as she actually disguised herself as Natasha to free the other Widow agents, in which we see how they actually try to break free of the prison. But he revealed that Taskmaster is actually Antonia, because the explosion damaged her body so severely, she was actually able to put a mind-controlled chip on her neck. And that is which we seen how Natasha was about to attack him, but she can't, thanks to the pheromonal lock, which is actually a pheromone that allows people who breathe in it cannot hurt them. So we knew how she actually blocked it by, well, breaking, actually separate the nerve and breaking her nose, thus actually attacking him, the way that he has attacking her, in which the Widow agents began battling Natasha, but Ilya used the grenade to explode the gas, which freed them from their control, in which we see how Alexia battles Taskmaster as she was locked into the cell, which we see how they escape, knowing how Natasha has copied the location of other potential Widow agents, in which she actually have used the last two vials and broke free of Taskmaster, which we see how they've actually used freestyle to escape, in which Ilya have killed Dragkov in his aircraft, while Melina and Alexia actually escape in the ship, knowing how Natasha have free Antonia. We see how she have actually said goodbye to her family as well as the other freed widows, and they take Antonia knowing that Ross is on her. So we knew how she'll handle that. But we see 2 weeks later when Manson actually have given Natasha the Quinjet to help her free the other imprisoned Avengers. So we knew how the events of Avengers Infinity War actually began. So in the post-credit scene, we saw Yelena have actually visited Natasha's grave after the events of Avengers Endgame. She was actually approached by Valentina, who actually blamed her death on Clint Barton, aka Hawkeye, who actually assigned him as Ilya's next target. So we knew how this actually plays out. Now, I absolutely love this movie, even though I actually see it on Disney Plus and not in the theaters, which I actually love how Scarlett Johansson played her character in her own solo adventure movie, even though she got a huge settlement when she sued the movie for what actually happened when she won her lawsuit. But despite all this, I still love the movie, in which I cannot wait to see Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which next week, Venom 2, The Eternals, and the new Spider-Man movie. I cannot wait to see all that later on this year. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the movie. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page and Twitch. Until then, this is Anime Guy Jordan here saying sign out. Laters, and be safe.